How to raise feminist sons. Let me give you 7 tips. This video is dedicated to Jamie. Thank you for your constant support. But first of all, think about this. When we talk about gender equality, we always focus on women and educate our daughters to fight stereotypes. This is not enough, okay? We need to educate our sons to live in a truly equal world, educate them to be more open and empathetic and more respectful of these new social dynamics. In other words, we need to educate our sons as feminists. And if you don't know me yet, my name is Marilda and I'm looking for women who want to change things. So, if you are among us, please subscribe and leave your comments below to improve this channel and let's grow together. In this video, you will learn how to raise feminist sons. I have 2 sons and I will give you 7 golden rules. Number 1, there are no toys for boys and toys for girls. We generally choose Barbies and dolls, kitchens and buggies for daughters. For our sons, we buy model trains, cars, weapons and spare ships. If you think about it, the way toys are advertised is not neutral, and there is no scientific proof that little girls like to play with dolls rather than trains. Gender does not determine tastes or interests or abilities. So let your children choose the toys that intrigue them most without conditioning them according to a stereotype. You will often be surprised by the choices. The risk is that the choice of toys based on gender will also influence the choice of university faculty and profession in the long run. Why are fewer women enrolled in science faculties than men? This is not a question of natural talent, but what is transmitted by our culture, starting from the toys. Number 2, don't repress emotions. Nobody is surprised when a girl cries. But if a boy cries, we say, "You are crying like a little girl." Boys are taught that showing their emotions is wrong, and that crying is synonymous with weakness. Again, another stereotype. That's wrong because we are forcing our sons to be alpha men, and we are also punishing all those children who are not alpha and they are very sensitive and fragile. So let them express their feelings, even negative, such as anger, sadness, fear. Let them cry. Number 3, superheroes and other role models. Classic cartoons were produced in an old and patriarchal societies and no longer fit today. Think about Cinderella, Snow White, Rapunzel. They are all beautiful girls waiting for the Prince Charming to rescue them. These women seek redemption and happiness only in relation to men and rely on men to achieve their own success and joy. So, watch these cartoons critically and explain what is wrong and outdated. Or even better, watch cartoons in which the main character is the heroine. The same applies to fairy tales. Enough with fairy tales about knights and kings. There are many fairy tales about warrior princesses and intelligent women who save themselves and the world. In this channel, you will also find some of these feminist fairy tales. I encourage you to listen to them with your children. Number 4, caring for oneself and others. Involve not only daughters, but also sons in the care of the family and the house in which you live. Housework should be divided among all family members so that everyone has their own responsibilities according to their age. Setting the table, doing the laundry, and even cooking can be taught and shared. Taking care of the pet or the little brother or the sister, and so on. In this way, they will learn from a very early age what it means to take care of someone else, and will also ensure that it's not taken for granted that adult women will become the only caregivers of babies or elderly or sick relatives. Number 5, language matters. There are many sexist jokes in our everyday language, in any language. So start paying attention to these expressions and don't use them anymore, especially not in the presence of children. Never say words like sissy, girlish, pansy-like and all the other ones. Language basically programs our brain. thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately our values. I don't mean to give an LLP lesson here, but really words carry a lot of weight. So you have to use them consciously and with great care. Number 6, encourage friendships with all genders. Encourage your children not to cultivate only same-sex friendships. According to a study by the University of Arizona, children are generally divided into groups according to gender after the age of 5, which is very risky behavior because that fits stereotypes. That is why parents should encourage friendship with both sexes by organizing parties and outings without creating separate groups or separate activities. Number 7, the good example. To be a feminist, you have to breathe feminism. So, the good example must come from the family, not only in words but also through behavior. As I said before, the division of housework is fundamental. Everyone collaborates. We don't have to thank you, the father, for instance, if he takes care of the house of the family. He is doing his role just like the mother. Founding one's family on equality and a fair distribution of the workload is essential to convey the principle of gender equality in deeds, not only in words. You see, as a mother, you are responsible not only for this generation, but also for the next one. So accept this task with honor and build a fair and just world. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. So I will see you in the next video about matriarchy. Ciao!